Hi guys, Shox here, and welcome back to my channel for today's video. Look! Shiny! Today in this crafting video, we are going to learn how to make t-shirt yarn. Making like usable yarn out of old t-shirts. Dun, 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 dun. So yay! Yeah, we're going to learn how to make yarn out of these t-shirts. Let's go check it out. So for this project, you're going to need some t-shirts. You're also going to need some fabric scissors. You know those scissors you were never allowed to use on paper? Don't use my good scissors. So in my grandma's box here, I've got her pair of... I've got new lights in the background right now, so it's a little bit bright. I've got this thing, which... It does not sound good. It sounds like it's going to rip the crap out of stuff, so we'll give that a try. Kitchen scissors. So we're going to use Grandma's scissors to see which ones work best. So old t-shirts and good cutting scissors basically is all you need for this project. So I'm going to do this just right on top of here on this flat surface. Okay, so this is, you can find a table or something to do this on where you can space your shirt out completely. I'm not a professional crafter. I'm just doing this for fun and sharing it with you. Okay, so we've got our t-shirt. What we need to do is cut right below the armholes. So find your armhole in the bottom of it. And we're just going to cut right along the bottom. I've been told that logos aren't going to work well when it comes to using the yarn. I'm not too worried about it because we're going to pull it and stretch it at the end. So let's start off with Nana's sewing scissors here. Ooh, we'll just do our best to cut a straight line. I find, see, I'm holding the ends here. Hee hee. Alright, that's done. So there we go. A little shorty top. We don't need that right now. Then the next thing we're going to do is cut this bottom seam off of the shirt. Remember, these are old shirts. It doesn't need to be perfect. I hold on to all my parts in case I can do something else with them. So again, we're just cutting off the bottom of the shirt here. There's a lot of shirt to cut off. Ooh, let's try this thing. So this is like a handheld cutting device. Can you see that in there? Oh, there's the blade. And you turn it on and you do that. So let's see how well this works. Well, maybe it's not for fabric. Well, it's kind of cutting through it. This is interesting. I may be killing it. Oh no. Oh, this isn't good. Put that in the box. Look at what happened. Yeah, okay, so I'll just finish this with scissors. Man, this is going to put my whole thing off. Okay, put that on the floor and hold it. So now we've got a very uneven top and bottom. Man, that is so bad. Okay, so we've got this trash t-shirt now. Very trashed. I extra trashed it even. So now we're going to cut one long continuous strip out of this hunk of fabric. I've seen a lot of people online do this, and they iron out the shirts and then they use a like perfect little rotary cutter. I'm not an advanced crafter for sewing that way, so we're just using scissors. And it's just t-shirt yarn, so it doesn't need to be perfect. My goal for doing this is going to be like floor mats. Nothing spectacular. So here we go. One long continuous row. So we've got the t-shirt here, and I'm going to turn it so it's lengthwise. I'm going to fold it in half, and I'm going to line up my edges. This is so bad. I understand why they do the ironing. So the trick to this is to just fold it so you have a little bit of material up at the top. So you're going to cut all the way through this bottom part, and then it's just going to connect up at these top bits here. So they say to do it about 1 inch apart. I'm just going to say good luck. Now this is really thick. Let's try these other scissors. Ooh, ha. Oh. See, I'm at the end there, and just cut right through, right up to the top part. And I've left about a finger space up at the top part. So we're just going to keep doing this in a very straight line, approximately 2 fingers, so like 1 inch. These are very dull cutting scissors. I feel like this is taking forever. Let me get some other ones. Okay, so here we are set up with our next victim of crafting. Okay, so right at the bottom where the armholes are, let's cut that across. Now, where do I get these old t-shirts, you may be asking? Got a couple of these ones from friends. I've got a couple of old ones of mine in here. Sometimes you can get a good deal at the secondhand store. Sometimes they've got like bag deals or whatever. All right, that's done. And then the next thing we do is flip it over and cut the hard part out. Partly why we do that is because this is a double seam, and if you're trying to crochet or knit it, it may be more difficult. So there we go. I'm just no mucking about with no trying anything out. There we go. Oops. Not perfect. That is okay. So now it's all flat. All right, let's try to do this very quick. So I'll fold this up. You want to give yourself that seam at the end because we're going to cut through the first layer but not the second. That was what's going to give us our continuous string. Through that first one, but not the second. Huh. Okay, hold up. I just found other scissors in another one of my Nana's sewing boxes. So let's try these. Oh, see what a difference good sharp sewing scissors make. Okay, so remember, we can't just go snippety snip snip. Let's make some yarn. So we've got all these we can just pull down. Then remember we've got this middle piece here. That's where the fold is, right? So like you can get your fingers in each of the slots. We need to make a starting point because this is all looped together right now. See there? Are we looping? We're looping. I'm zoomed in so you can see this. So with this first one, again, we're just going to snip it off. Done. So now we need to cut on the angle to go to the next one to make it join. So See, and it kind of leaves a little bump in that first and last one. That's okay. See, done. Pull it, ready for the next angle. The trick is to make sure you're always cutting it on the angle. There we go. I've got to be very careful because I get lost where I'm at. So I try to just, I know I just did that with the last shirt too, but it's so true. It's so true. See, and if you mess it up a little bit, it's okay because as long as you work from one side and just keep going that way, you can always get yourself straightened out. It does look a little muddly and confusing, but it works out. And coming down to the last one, we need the end piece. So this looks like it'll go smoothly that way. We'll just cut this piece off there, even this out. And voila, it looks like we're done another piece of t-shirt yarn. Okay, so now what we got to do again is stretch this one out. So just pull and stretch. This project has made me sneeze. Just with the little bits of cotton that it leaves behind. I'm really enjoying doing this. I saw this on 5-minute crafts. So yeah, it takes about 5 minutes to do, and this one's pretty decent. So, you know, you saw it on the internet, you got to give it a try. I recommend doing this at a slow and controlled pace so you don't burn your hands. There's little specks of like neon yellow bits of cloth flying everywhere. Leave me notes in the comments about what I should do with this. Because I gotta either order or make a huge crochet hook in order to use these. Because none of my crochet hooks are big enough. I have no clue on knitting. And I don't know, I guess I'll have to learn how to make a mat. Woo! See? Dust, 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 dust. Now, we need to roll it up again, roll it up again. Man, this is a pretty long video about reusing t-shirts. But you know my motto, reuse, reduce, recycle. Reuse it again. This is a nice bright color. Should be good for something funky. You know, like a floor mat. There we go. It is really amazing how much like of this usable t-shirt yarn you can get. This is again an extra large shirt. So I guess if you want your best bang for your buck at the dollar store, or I mean, if you want your best bang for your buck at the thrift shop, go for like XL, double XLs. It doesn't matter if they've got paint or stains on them, because once you get it all in segments, you can't even tell. Like, that is a huge ball of t-shirt yarn. Maybe I should do like a tube top tutorial next. No. Alright, you guys, well, we've taken some t-shirts and we've turned them into usable t-shirt yarn. It's pretty amazing. That is it for me for today. Thanks for hanging out and making t-shirt yarn with me. It's going to be fun to see what we do with this. Leave comments in the description. Leave me comments down below and I will see if I can do any of your crafty suggestions. But hey, while you're here, please click one of these boxes and the subscribe button down here, notification bell, you know. And it'll take you to, I saw it on the internet, playlist of my craftiness and YouTube recommended videos and whatnot. Thank you so much for hanging out here with me, crafting and trying crazy things. Let me know if this worked for you and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Go have fun.